At 2000 hours, H-4, the night is pitch black, and the ROC garrisons still don't expect to face combat. It takes 7 seconds for the sound to reach them. Multiple gun tubes opening fire across the strait for the first time in 16 years. Only a small portion of the PLA's artillery, arrayed around the offshore islands, is able to fire on Dongding and Wuqiu, but it is still enough to launch 158 kilograms of high explosive at the islands every 2 minutes. The shells take less than a minute to reach the islands, where they land to devastating effect. The gunners have had weeks to make their calculations, and the first salvos strike true, despite the darkness. At Wuqiu, the garrison commander immediately orders his gunners to their bomb shelters rather than trying to fire back at Nanri Island. With only 6 heavy tubes and open mounts, they are outgunned, and better saved to oppose a landing. The shelling hits directly inside some of the firing pits for 40 and 90mm guns, and even takes out the naval radar. The ROC troops hide in their tunnels and trenches, saving them from the fragmentation, but still losing 60 men to direct hits and leaving countless others concussed or shell-shocked. At Dongding, the smaller target area proves much harder to hit, and the majority of shells fall short into the sea, but those that do land still heavily suppress the garrison. The goal of the PLA gunners isn't to completely destroy the defences, but to degrade and suppress them, filling trenches and gun pits with debris, collapsing tunnel entrances and cratering roads. After a few salvos, they let up, and for 15 minutes it seems like the attack might have just been a one-off. But then the guns open up again, just as the garrisons start to poke their heads out of their shelters. Episodic fires are far more efficient at keeping the defenders' heads down than a continuous barrage. Both of the island garrisons immediately call for aid and orders, though the messages from Wuqiu are periodically disrupted by jamming,